And hello,
Hi,
who are you?
Michelle.
And I'm Joe, and this is
Michelle and Joe
Show.
show.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
How, how are you feeling after this big holiday?
How are you?
How are you?
I'm definitely not as bad as I thought I would be
Mm-hmm.
because you made zucchini. What did you make?
Yeah, I did some kind of Mediterranean zucchini with, mozzarella and
Uh huh.
tomato and the oven. So,
Right.
mm-hmm.
So that's what I ate for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, but then
But then
after
the
that,
next day happened.
the next day happened.
So
Yeah.
the next day we had turkey.
Green bean casserole.
Uh huh.
And I believe we did mashed potatoes.
Yep.
Uh huh.
And gravy.
Oh yes, the gravy. Yeah,
Gotta
cause
have the gravy.
yes.
Um, so I definitely feel like I'm not as fat as I should have been.
Yes.
Uh huh.
Actually, it was healthy. It was it was more healthy. Cause
Hmm.
see, because I can't eat carbs, I I didn't do desserts and stuff like that. I think that would be the
I
thing
don't
with
think
me.
I did dessert. I did dessert the next day. I had some
Yeah,
chocolate cake.
and ice cream. Mm.
Baby, how dare you?
Well, it's just part of this
So
life.
our kids weren't with us on Thanksgiving. They were with us the next day.
Yeah, that's why we did
Mm-hmm.
the dinner the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was great, and we had today was a great day. It's our off day, so
We
we
figured
get
out how to turn the AC on inside of our studio,
yes,
so we're
cause
not sweating bullets making a video.
yes.
Hmm.
So what would you like to talk about today, honey?
We should probably talk about not midlife crisis. I don't think people have midlife crisis. I think that we should talk about like what happens when you become defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I think there's people who have dreams, and I think dreams become unrealistic. I think they become like you become mature, but then there's some things that um, you know you can do. You like for me, the thing that I became defeated in, I think, is love.
Oh.
Yeah, because I had a certain idea about what love was or how it was going to be, and I tried really hard to make it real for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just found out it's not only can it not, but it can't be the way that I want it to be.
Yeah, it's
Nobody's willing to participate, and because it needs a participant, the people aren't willing to participate with me in the way that I would like to have had it to be. So you do have to give up. You do have to give ground. You can't be in on this thing by yourself. So no matter the examples I gave to people or the things that I showed, like, hey, we can look at this and look at that, it wasn't really the way that everyone looked at it. So people don't like new things, even if the old things don't work.
mm-hmm.
So I think the thing that I became defeated at, like, I had to give up. I was no longer willing to fight, and I was too tired. And it really does take a toll on you because it's not in your 20s or in your teens. It's really like later on in life, time does start to run out.
Yeah.
It does. The wall that you're about to hit comes in view, and you're like, well, wait a minute, I think I'm about to hit a wall. And I think everyone comes to that
Realization.
realization in their life. And I'm just wondering, like, when do you when do you realize, and how does it not hurt?
Well, don't know what happened. More or less now I know, but before, because I was young and I couldn't just have a moment to sit down and think about deep inside what happened to people and society. I thought pretty much what you just said. That everybody hits a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that, like, if you think about, and I was just telling you, people in the 80s, they were successful with love, with careers, with
Mm-hmm.
talent, with their art, because not only they rebel, but they also couldn't see themselves. They couldn't see themselves being themselves. They live into their character. So if you
Mm-hmm.
were a dancer, all you could see is dancing. But the moment that we had social media, internet, you could see other people performing. So you were more susceptible to criticizing. You saw, you were able to see people having relationships, having, um, what's the word that people use these days? Toxic relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's, like, we cross a spectrum where we could identify ourselves with this stuff, and it brought us back to fear, and we stopped believing in ourselves. Because before, there was no other way other than just be or do,
Mm-hmm.
because you couldn't see yourself on camera, you couldn't see yourself in a video. You don't have all these things that we have now, where you can go back and see your mistakes.
Right.
Either you did it and you went through it, and you did a relationship, you did a career, and at the end of the day, when you hit the wall, it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay because we were destined to either you fake it until you make it, and if you don't make it, then you just move on.
Right.
And life was okay.
when
But
I
I'm sorry.
when I was young, we used to draw on our little folders. Did
Hmm.
you used to draw on your folder when you were young?
Um, I was not. Yeah, of course, like everybody,
Yeah, like
every
stupid
kid.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that we used to write is skate till you die.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna skate till I die. I had a girl that I was kind of talking to, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want you to skate anymore because you put all your time and blah blah blah, and you don't pay attention to me." So I was like, "Skate till you die."
Yeah.
Um, all it just seemed so relevant that that's what you could do. It just seemed like you could skate till you die. Like that just made so much sense. And everybody had little things like do this till I die. Did you ever have something like that where you had a belief you were going to do something till you died?
Of course. Like, I thought that I love dancing and singing. So I thought that I was gonna eventually do something with it, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But like I said, times changed right in front of me. So I realized that even though I had some talent, I didn't have full potential, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
people that went through it and went forward with whatever relationships with sports, and they
Mm-hmm.
made it, is because they didn't realize that they didn't have the whole potential, but they had somebody helping them,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and they just went all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what it takes. You need someone to help you.
Right. Like a team.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I
yeah.
agree.
You really need a person
I agree.
that stretch the hand and say, "Come on, I know you stop, but come on, there's more."
Right.
You know, and I say that because Our relationship was like that.
Mm-hmm.
We made it, and we do it every day.
Hmm.
We always stretch our hands when one's fall behind. Come on, there's more. So you need that person is patience, love, and they gotta go through with you through the embarrassment
Mm-hmm.
to the not too good situations, and you just make it. But because we have, you know, a way to see ourselves, I think that's why we stop everything. Because we
Mm-hmm.
get embarrassed, we get self-conscious,
Right.
and we have comparison. We see relationships. Emotions are more out there for people to, pick and choose, and I think that's is the future, but it's a different future. We
Mm-hmm.
don't we really don't have place in that.
Right. Like, I think that the stuff that I wanted, like, if you think about a young person who wants to become a pastor, I mean, they can just become one.
Yeah.
But the stuff that I wanted, you can't just become.
Hmm.
The stuff that I wanted was so linear, I guess. It just was very rare, and people really couldn't help me get the things that I wanted. My brother did. We built a little empire together, and we did all that stuff. But at the end of the day, the things that I wanted were just, I don't know if they were selfish, but um, I don't know. Uh, they're just like so nuanced. Like the way that I saw things were different. I guess I saw a lot of failure. I
Hmm.
saw a lot of people fail. I saw people just pretending to do the job, like, oh, um, husbands and wives. Husbands always cheated on their wives. Wives always cheated on their husbands. Divorce always happened. And it's like, well, I always ask myself, why is that? And what I noticed was everybody's pretending to do the motions. Like, we're just going to pretend to be happy, and we're just going to pretend to have good kids, and we're just going to pretend to do all this stuff. And if anybody goes out of line in public, you just beat them to death.
Hmm.
And that was the whole game.
So let's put this example, okay? I
Yeah.
mean, it's not the best, but maybe you could understand what my thinkings are. Okay, so if you have this room, this it could be square, it could be round,
Mm-hmm.
however the shape you wanted it to be, and you have a couple rats, and they're going around all day long.
Yeah.
You feed them, you clean their poop, and you clean their little room, and you know that you give them water. But then you stop going one day, and they wait for you, so they manage whatever it is, you know. And if you have that room for like 5 days and you skip a day and then you go the next day and you skip a day, what's gonna create on those rats?
Yeah, pattern.
And habits, right?
Right.
And they're gonna know that one day they're gonna eat, one day they're not gonna eat. But if you grab the same room and you open a little window, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, some of them will just escape.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Did any of the rats will stay?
Right, no, probably not.
Maybe one will stay for
Yeah,
longer,
maybe, yeah.
and maybe they will go out and come back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing, and that's what
Right,
all this.
the little room is like, it's more comfortable to think about, like, maybe I'll eat, maybe I won't. And leaving a window open is like, well, that's what love is to me.
Hmm.
It is, there's something outside of it, and people were just way too scared to try something new.
Yeah,
They were like, there's no way we're going to go back.
but
How are we
what
going to
what
eat?
I was trying to tell you is that back in their days, in the 80s and the 90s, I will say in 80s and early 90s, the world was not complex. It was just like the room.
Right.
So you do the same, you do the same, you do the same. Eventually, if whoever controls the room let the rat out, the rat will go out and do something. because it's just nature, right?
Right.
For an animal to escape. Excuse me.
Hmm.
But if it stays like that, it's just gonna repeat and repeat and repeat, and nothing's gonna change, and everybody's gonna be happy, and everybody's gonna
Hmm.
eat, and everybody's gonna do what they need to do, and life was easy. But then somebody decided to open a window that it calls the internet.
Hmm.
Somebody decided to open the window, which was a computer in your
Right.
house. So life changed,
Hmm.
views change, how people love, how people
Right. You
do
mean
their
as far
dailies,
right
they change.
as far as people are being defeated and stuff. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you're right about that because the only origins that I have of people to being defeated is the ones that I have witness of in my own life, and the people that I knew when they were young, who all wanted to be something, they it definitely got watered down. Like I remember I had friends that could sing, I had friends that could dance, I had friends that could do. They used to have something at a talent show, and everyone would see the talents, and people would be like, "Whoa, how did they do that?" Because you would never see that talent otherwise, a
Mm-hmm.
talent show. So I had a lot of friends who were very talented, and when the internet came out, they just were as talented as anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of, oh, how did you do that? That wore off quick.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
before, preparation was the key. um like the anticipation, oh my god, what's the show is going to be all about. People will want to go to see shows, and people wanted it
Mm-hmm.
to see what were they preparing. I remember the school plays and all that. It took a time for people to prepare the show, for people
Right. They
to
used to put the posters up like, oh, in
uh-huh.
just a couple weeks, you're going to be seeing this production. And people are like, wow, I wonder what that's like.
So these days people don't go to see the production. They don't, because they already see it
Right.
previous of, oh, look, a preview of the show, what is going to bring. So people
Right.
already see the preview, and guess what happened? They lose
Yeah,
interest.
that's it.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what happened to every single aspect of our lives. We saw advance, that we lose interest.
Right. Who do you know um, who you knew had a great will and a great calling, and then eventually just got 35, 40 years old, and that was it? They're just a regular run of the mill person that you would just pass by on the sidewalk. Do you know anybody that was meant for greatness that just got to the end and nothing happened?
Hmm.
Do you have like a childhood friend that you remember?
Well, I have childhood friends, but back
But
in Ecuador,
right, but they actually did do something.
yeah, they did something.
So I have plenty of childhood friends that were meant for greatness, really good at everything they did, and they we all got to our ages,
Hmm.
and they're great husbands and they're great fathers, right? But they never did anything with that talent.
Yeah, yeah, and I bet that stays in, and it beats you up, and then you question, because
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot, and that's why there's people our age. You're younger than me, but kind of in that range. They see it. They come out now, because so social media also have helped people stuck to come out, and that's where there's a lot of people my
Mm-hmm.
age, your age, that are doing podcasts or cooking
Right.
shows or yoga shows, because they still have the itch.
Mm-hmm.
They
Right.
figure everything out, but they still have the little itch, and say,
Right.
okay, I can do this. And a matter of fact, you should try it, do it now, because now there's resources. You don't need a production, or somebody that you can pay to run your social media.
Right. And
Just do it.
even if it didn't work out for you, I don't think it should be ruining your life or making you feel bad.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you should find shame with yourself or guilt. Um, not every, when I grew up, not everybody had talent, and having talent was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
If, being different was like so cool, and we would recognize that not everyone has talent, not everyone can do that. So you would kind of feel responsible.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like this talent not everyone has, so I'm the one. I remember feeling that way. I remember lots of people feeling that way.
Yeah.
And you put a big responsibility on yourself, and it's pressure too. It's not hard. I mean, it is hard being talented, and when you do get professional, you have like windows to get it done,
Mm-hmm.
and not everybody can make those windows, and they start drug use. They say, oh, I sleep too much, so let me take some drugs to stay up and finish it, and then all of a sudden they get addicted to drugs, and like there's just a lot of stuff that happens to talented people, and then all of a sudden they hit that wall. They thought they had more time. They thought that, oh, I went to rehab, and this many times, and now I can start this project, and they become very untalented too.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I hit that wall. You probably hit that wall.
Mm-hmm.
And like we all made a left hand turn and had a family,
Yeah. And
and it's just you only have so much time to do what you need to do, and that's why I hear what you're saying is like, yeah, if you see talent in someone and they're young, like it would be good to help those people like get off,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I believe that. So time has stopped. Like people did their they got to an age and they say, okay, I didn't do anything with this talent, so now let me be a dad, let
Mm-hmm.
me be a mom, and let me get serious in life
Right.
and prepare for my old ages.
Right.
But then they find themselves again with the, because now social media is so easy for you to bring down all your talents. Like if you like cooking, you like fixing cars, you like painting cars, everything that we do is a talent. Everything that you spend time thinking inside you and seeing it like, oh, I can get better washing cars or fixing tires or painting a wall. I can do little remodelations here. Or I can, you know, anything that you good at it is a talent. And
Mm-hmm.
if you can spend 3 to 4 hours and putting those videos online, you should. You should, because why not?
Right.
Why not? What it will be the loss of on doing that? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing, because first of all, it doesn't go anywhere. If you don't get viewers, at least you have that record, and people, your family can see your talents. You will have a space in the world within your family and the people that love you. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I see
Um, it wasn't hard for me to give up breakdancing. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I watch videos and I see like somebody with a new tip of a move I couldn't do, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I could totally do that move. Or skating. Like there's a lot of people skating again, and I see them like doing stuff, and I remember how fun it was. But those talents and those things were easy for me to give up over the years. Like all of a sudden, I threw my back out, can't skate anymore. Fine, you know. But I don't. I guess I because I knew I was never meant for greatness.
Oh,
Well, for those things, I
okay.
I was meant like I'm a good. I love teaching. I love showing people how to break dance. I love showing people how to get into music like Lassie. I love showing people like how to start and how to get into something. But I never needed to be number one.
Uh-huh.
But the one thing that I did want to be number one at was love.
Oh,
Yeah, that's I strived to be loved and to also give love. And that's the thing that I think was like it was the hardest to let go, to know that I had to do it the mainstream way and not my own way. So
yeah.
all the other stuff was fun for me, and it wasn't important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things that are hard, and If you're a believer, then you'll know that God has a reason why.
Right. But
Yeah.
you know, people were meant for greatness at some things, and it's hard to let go of that. Like, okay, I know I was meant for greatness, but I had to compromise so much. And when you compromise and compromise and compromise, you're only left with like 5% of the greatness that you had. And
Mhm.
people do want you to compromise because you can't just walk somewhere and be the shit. You just can't.
Yeah.
Someone controls the area you need to be. And they
Mhm.
say, okay, if you want to be in the area, you're
You gotta do
talented,
this.
you
Yeah.
got to do this. And when you break off a piece of what you have. So people did that to me, like, oh, if you want to be in love with me, you have to perform this way.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, I'll set aside getting accepted and loving me for who I am. I'll set that aside and I'll perform,
Mhm.
and then we'll get back to it. But people never go back. To, when you agree to be with someone, they never go back to the terms. It's either you do it what we agreed with the first day we met, or nothing.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm in the other side of the spectrum
Mm-hmm.
because I like things in certain way,
Right.
and love is also, it's hard for me. Also, love is not. I,
It's
I
not
can't.
free.
I can never get love that is natural because it has to be controlled.
Right.
If not, it's not something that I can value or trust.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So yeah, it's hard and it's painful because you want that lovey-dovey relationship. You want that, close your eyes and say, yeah, here are the keys of or everything. And but many times you turn around and that everything becomes the world in your life, and you lose.
Right.
You
But
lose.
it goes. I think it goes like that.
It goes both ways.
Right. But I think it also goes that for the painter, or the singer, or the dancer. I think that they get there and they realize that it's not just going to be the way that they want it to be.
Yeah.
And people are going to ask you to do things, and you say, okay, I'll do that, and I'll set this aside, and we'll come back to it. And then all of a sudden they hit 35,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh shit. You know who's a good example of that? Um, what's his name? Justin Bieber.
Mhm.
Justin Bieber is a great example of that. Uh, if you look at him now to where he started off with the wrong deal, and he said, you know what? I'm gonna do what I need to do to get famous, and once I get there, I'll have name recognition. People will know I am who I am, and then I'll
Mhm.
start to be able to be myself and do what I want. But if you see who he is now, you
He's not where he wanted
yeah,
it to be,
and he's
or what he want. Yeah.
right, and the only thing left to do is get off.
Yeah.
And he's like, but I don't have to get off. I have the name recognition. So people get stubborn, and that's where I think that giving up. I think that's defeated when you're like, you refuse to get off, but you have to.
Mhm.
And even though you built that name, and even though you did something great, even though you were all these things, and you remember being them, you're just you just gave too much, and you didn't get enough for it. And
Yeah.
I think that's what defeats people. Uh, it definitely, in my case, it defeated me.
Mhm.
Definitely, I thought one thing, and I always promised myself, I'll get back to it. I'll come back to it. I'll make it happen. And people just do not want what you're selling. Uh, There's just a way to do it. Same for music. Like if you get in the music industry, they don't want to do something new. But how many people have sang songs, and now you're going to be the one to change the music industry?
Yeah.
Please, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson didn't change it. And if you think you're going to do better than Michael Jackson or change anything, Michael Jackson played by the rules. He did it. And if you think you're going to come in and just do something different and everyone's going to love you and 100%, you're wrong.
Mhm.
So it's like any talent agency or talent industry, there's somewhere to go with it. Just like money. If you want to grow your money, you have to go to somebody who knows how to do it, a financer or something, and they're going to rip you off.
Of course.
It's
Because
just
to
that's how it
get, you have to
works.
give, and it's just like
Right.
that. If
And
you want, you can't get a plant without planting it. I mean, you can buy the plant,
right,
but
or watering it, right.
yeah, but if you don't know your plant, it's gonna die eventually because it's just a give and take.
Right.
It's just what it
So
is.
we get kicked like cans down the road until you just don't want to be kicked anymore. And you're like, okay, I'm getting off. I'm going to get married. I'm going to have kids. I'm going to get fat. I'm going to get a normal job. And I'm just going to love my life.
Hmm. In my case, I think that you don't get to stop being kicked. You just find the right kicker.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
And
Well, I know you've had a couple downs.
yeah,
Yeah.
I really did. I did in the name of love. I try finding I try finding love like everybody else,
Mm-hmm.
but I just became this woman that I'm just very harsh
Yeah.
when it comes to men and love because I'm just tired. I'm just tired.
Me too.
And if I let myself do this, like give in or just, I, I won't last more than 2 years
Mm-hmm.
because unfortunately my body works with emotions. The emotions get sinking my organs, and I get sick. I get sick.
Right, and that's why one of the things I'm saying is like people don't realize that eventually you're gonna have to get off the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Like me when I threw my back out, it was over.
Oh.
And no matter how many girls I would get, because back in the day, like when I perform and do well, like I would get opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
and I was able to push those opportunities and work with them and milk the shit out of them and be successful because when you bring an entourage of people and when you have people who trust you and know you and they've been dealing with you like that, you can get into places
Mm-hmm.
and you can meet people and you can make deals and you can make moves. But if you throw your back out and you can't dance anymore,
Yeah.
then you can't make moves anymore. The next person who can come up and do those same moves and do all that stuff, they're going to take your place. So there's just a point in time where, like you said, when you get sick, you have to get off the bus. There's no more staying on for you.
No. But if you want to stay in the industry that you choose, you have to find someone that you can trust them for just the little amount of time in order to make your name grow
Right,
and
right.
your money that you need, and then
And get out.
and just get out or give it to them, because that's what you do. You just give it to them, and that way you find another person
Mm-hmm.
to, because see, in my case, I'm in the cleaning industry.
Right.
Okay, so what I did is when I became big, I had probably like 15 vacation rentals to
Mm-hmm.
do turnovers in one day, and a busy Saturday.
Right.
Okay, so I have 3 groups, and when it became too stressful, there was not enough people, um, complainings and things like that, and then just organizing after the cleaners and all that. It
Mm-hmm.
really it really got to a point where the stress was so much for me that it just ended me physically,
Right.
so plus there's tons of envy, there's tons of
Right. All those
bad
emotions being thrown on
feelings.
you. Yeah.
Yes, so the money is good and everything, but um losing your health is not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
But I already had a name. I already had people that knew me back then, and they still know me. Sometimes they call me this time, but I can't perform anymore. I can't perform in that way. But I want to be relevant. I want to stay in my business. I want to make the
Right.
money. So what I do is I find someone to mentor, and I push them, and I say, hey, I get you with this owner, and then you're gonna do this house, and so they get a chunk of my money, and they grow. and I just make their mind and tell them, you can do this, get more houses on your
Mm-hmm.
own. You're under my wing right now. People know me, and you're gonna get this house, and they do. But they reach a limit when they see themselves being able to take off. Before they take off, I let them go on my own. And I
Right.
say, hey, you're ready to be on your own. And because you did so great to me, I'm going to give you a couple properties where you make like $3,000 a month from each. And that's my, you know, like, when you become a godmother of somebody,
Right.
that's my gift to you as a godmother, and take off. So whoever helped them, whoever they brought helping them, they're gonna want the same. So they come to me
Right. It's a cycle.
and take the place of the person. So there's never an ending.
Right.
It's a revolving door of helping people, and at at the same time you help yourself.
Right.
You know, because people should have open mind. You want to keep going in the business, you have to mentor people. You have to help them, because the moment that they
Uh-oh.
oh the moment that they learn, you create uh, people with businesses. You create more money for this country. You create more taxpayers. You create more, you know, more. Like the industry gets bigger,
Mm-hmm.
instead of trying to grab everything and, oh, this is mine. Nobody can touch this. No, the other housekeepers, they better stay. No, that's a small mentality. You never grow like that. You're never gonna have money
Mm-hmm.
flowing. By mentoring people, you always have money flowing.
Right. Yes. Yes. People make excuses all the time, like why they can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
People will say, "Oh, if I show someone how to do my business, they're just gonna take it from me."
Yeah, I used to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
A matter of fact, I believed this so much that I have somebody doing that to me.
Mm-hmm.
So you create what you fear, and fear will be create the
Right.
system. You will
So,
create it. It will be
so,
created if you fear. But it's a
so,
learning experience.
um, what's worse, right? Somebody who uses their talent and hits the wall and has to get off, or someone who doesn't use their talent at all because they're too afraid to even get into it.
The second one, yeah. I think that's the most painful one. I seen people having tons of pain in their heart, remorse, and sorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's something that gets me, is to see someone with sorrow. Sorrow for what it could how do you say that word? That
What it could have been.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. And they never tried it, and they still have the itch, but they come back to their trauma, and they can't do it. So they live in constant cycles of sorrow.
Yeah.
And that is, for me, to see a person with that kind of sorrow, is really, it affects me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just want to grab them and just help them up, you know, to do
Uh-oh.
something.
It's Yanni.
Yes.
Do
So
you want to try something fun?
what?
Okay, look. You talk.
Okay. What's that?
Hey, you ready for another one?
Yeah. Hola.
What's the female voice?
You sound ridiculous.
You're crazy.
Wow.
Whoa. I like it.
You sound like the dogs.
I know.
That's how Pacha talks.
Like this? Oh, I thought little man will talk like
no,
that.
little man is this one.
Hola. Oh, wow. Such a big voice for a little boy.
He's like, give me some food, witch. Wow.
Oh my God.
This is exactly how Patches sounds. No, Kaylee.
Yeah, Kaylee.
When she's thinking.
She's mad. Always mad.
I love your friggin' voice. Go ahead and talk.
Hello.
Okay, wow.
Time to go.
Maybe we wanna ask your brother.
Ask him what? Oh,
A
he's at
question.
work.
Yeah, he called you. That means he can talk. What do you think?
You sound like a chipmunk.
Yeah? Okay, enough of that.
Enough of that. Now you sound really weird.
Wow. What? Just wow.
Listen to my freaking laughing.
Wow, that's scary. Hey, I love this. How did you find out about that?
I watched somebody do a video on
So dumb. Wow. What? Oh wow. That's it.
We, sh-
Okay,
Which-
now we're.
we should call George with the voice. Say
Yes.
hello. And he'll be like,
Oh,
hello.
he'll probably think he's talking to the devil.
He'll be like, Mom, is that you?
Oh my gosh.
He will do it too.
Is he even home?
I don't know. Call him.
Okay, let's see.
George Cadenza.
Let's see. Hold on. We're not going to see his face. He's just going to see us, right?
No, he probably sees. He sees us right away.
Yeah, he'll see us, but we can't see him. Do you want to see him?
Okay, yes. Let's
Where is he? Do you see his thing?
It's George. Yeah, George
This right
Delgado.
here?
George
Right here?
Delgado.
Is this it?
I don't know.
I
What
can't
is
see it, Boo. What does it say?
I have to get up and look at it.
Does that say George?
No, it says Shaida Rios.
Okay, where's George?
George right here.
Right here?
There, yes.
Okay. I gotta set up the thing to be able to see him. So we gotta go here. We have to add. Okay. Then we have to go here, like, oh. We gotta go here. And we gotta add them right where our little heads are, okay? Right here, look. Honey,
Mm-hmm.
right here.
Yeah.
Let me put this up a little bit.
Maybe Evelina wants to talk.
Now hold on, I'm gonna call George.
Hello?
George!
Hello, George.
Hey, what's up?
What are you
Hey,
doing?
do you want to hear our thing?
Yeah.
What thing?
Listen.
Okay, how?
Okay, here, right here.
Monster boy.
Hello, George.
Hey George. How are you, son?
Oh my god.
You like it?
Yeah. It's funny.
Not your soul, George.
What are you doing?
I'm mopping the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your day today?
Pretty good. I bought some things for the house.
Okay.
Okay, George.
Hello, George.
Hey.
Who do I sound like?
You know
Like
what
the
it
chipmunks?
reminds me? To the movie The Click. Remember
Yeah.
when he changed?
Oh, yeah, that's right, when he's speaking Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay, hold
remember.
on.
Okay, honey, I'll let talk.
No. Just put a regular voice.
Wait.
Hello,
Just
George.
Just put a regular voice. George is busy. I wanna ask him.
Hold on. Okay, original voice. Here we go.
Hey, Georgie. We were.
Yeah.
So, ask the question that you asked me.
What?
What do you think is worse?
Yeah. What do you think is worse? Using your talent and then realizing you can't do it and getting off, or never doing your talent at all?
Never doing it at all.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. At
I
least
am-
if you do it and you see it doesn't work, that's one thing.
Okay.
But to not do it at all, you'll be wondering.
do you think that both will bring you sorrow?
No, one will give you release, which is if you do it and you find out you're not good at it.
Okay.
Mhm.
But then one, you'll never figure out if you're good at it or not, and you'll die with it.
Yeah, bring you sorrow. I've seen people
Yeah.
doing that.
Okay.
There are people who will go their whole lives wondering, and they'll never know.
So I see that's my thinkings. I think that anybody and everybody that can, they should do what they can, what they like.
Right?
At least try.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that because we seen people that we had interview here in this little room, and
Hmm.
and they carry so much sorrow because they 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 wanted to do something in life and they just got stuck for some reason.
That happens to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
it's
hear
sad.
that? Happens
Yes,
to a lot of people.
yes.
Who does it not happen to? Does it not happen to people who had support from their families? Or like, how does it not happen to you?
Hmm. How does it not happen? I guess if you never get like blocked, or if you have the ability to do it, it'll never happen because you've already tried it.
Hmm.
This is why a lot of kids should do everything when they're young. That way they can know.
Right. I totally agree with that. What stops them from being able to do a lot of stuff when they're young?
Fear that they can't do it or expectations that they can't meet.
Do you think that their parents help with that fear?
Yes,
They do, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. Because there's parents that don't know. They try their best. They just do it. I think,
Hmm.
like in my case, when I raised George, I was always afraid, and I think I plant fear on George to do things.
Mm-hmm.
I was always afraid that something will happen. Ah, always.
Yeah, like the dogs getting out of the
Whatever
house.
it was, you know. So my poor son grew with anxiety, and I think yeah, that has a lot to do. But I also grew up with
Well,
anxiety.
look at him now. He has a nice ass house.
Now he has other kind of anxieties.
Yeah.
But at least those anxieties are real,
Right.
something that you can solve versus not being afraid of stupid things.
Where's your beautiful wife?
Upstairs playing video games.
Oh, nice. Is she playing any good ones?
She's playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
What?
Oh, what? I never heard
She
that.
should be playing League of Legends.
She also plays that too.
Does she yell like Josiah?
Sometimes.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Yeah, he gets aggressive.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. We went to the Brazilian barbecue place. It was nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
What kind of, like, they have all kind of meat in there, like
They got ribeye. They got sirloin. They got
lamb?
lamb. They had lamb.
Oh,
Did
God
you
damn
get
it.
some?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. And
Damn.
and what kind of sides they have? Just regular?
They'll have sweet potato.
Uh-huh.
Like mashed sweet potato, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have some shrimp. They'll have rice.
So
Ooh,
they have a good stuff,
they have
and
shrimps.
dessert.
Hmm.
Did
Yeah,
you have
they have-
did you have green bean casserole?
No,
Gravy.
no gravy.
Thanksgiving is ruined.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is ruined.
That's it, George. You ruined it. You ruined it.
George, I love your couch.
Oh, thank you.
That's nice.
Wow.
Yeah, this was Dad's couch.
Wow, it's nice.
Yeah.
I bet it was heavy to bring that in.
Yeah, it was, but he helped me bring it in.
I love it. Is that your office that you're in?
No, this is the living room.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
still
it.
blue, huh? Oh, Evelinda likes it now, or what?
Yeah.
It grows on you.
Oh, look.
I like the blue. What's wrong with it?
She wants white.
Oh, it's the pigs.
Where did you get that picture?
I bought it off of someone on eBay.
Baby, it's us.
Oh, it's the chanchitos.
We always used to say, me and my wife, hey,
Ah.
that's us. You remember that,
I
my
love
love?
it. Yes, I remember. Where's the love a dog?
Oh, they're both outside.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Time to go, George.
Oh, it's time to
Yeah,
go.
let me go.
Bye, George.
Bye.
All right, bye guys.
It's
I love you.
babe. It's babe. Run.
See, we
He
were
said,
talking.
babe.
Babe, who you're talking to?
Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay, babe.
That was nice. I loved it.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.